Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something incredibly important but often misunderstood: the early signs of anxiety and stress. Life throws a lot at us, and sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between a tough week and something more persistent. Recognizing these early signals is the first step toward feeling better and taking back control. So, let's dive in and learn how to listen to what our minds and bodies are telling us. First up, let's talk about the emotional signs. This is what most people think of when they hear anxiety. It can start as a persistent sense of worry or uneasiness, maybe about things that seem small to others but feel huge to you. Do you ever feel constantly tense, restless, or just on edge, like you can't quite relax? Maybe you've noticed you're more irritable lately, or your moods swing from one extreme to another. A big one is just finding it impossible to feel calm, or that feeling of being completely overwhelmed, which can really chip away at your confidence. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and it's a clear signal to pay closer attention. Next, let's move on to the cognitive or thinking signs. This is all about what's happening inside your head. Have you ever felt like your thoughts are on a high-speed train, just racing and racing? That's a classic sign. This constant overthinking can make it really hard to concentrate or focus on tasks at work or school. You might also find yourself constantly jumping to the worst-case scenario, trapped in a loop of what-if thinking. This mental clutter can even lead to memory problems or forgetfulness. It's like your brain's hard drive is too full to save new information. Another cognitive sign is indecisiveness. You might find yourself second-guessing every single choice, from what to eat for lunch to major life decisions. Now, let's tune into our bodies and talk about the physical signs, because stress and anxiety aren't just in your head. Your body keeps score. You might experience a rapid heartbeat or a feeling of tightness in your chest, which can be really scary. Muscle tension is another huge one, especially in the neck, shoulders, and jaw. A lot of people who grind their teeth at night are holding stress there. Frequent headaches or even migraines can also be a physical manifestation. Do you feel tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep? That chronic fatigue is a red flag. And speaking of sleep, trouble falling or staying asleep is a very common sign. Your gut is also deeply connected to your brain, so an upset stomach, nausea, or digestive issues can be your body's way of saying it's under stress. Other signs can include sweating, trembling, or feeling lightheaded. Finally, let's look at the behavioral signs, which are the changes in how you act. You might start avoiding social situations that you used to enjoy, or maybe you find yourself putting off important responsibilities. This procrastination isn't laziness. It often comes from feeling paralyzed by the task ahead. Some people notice an increase in unhealthy coping habits, like overeating or turning to substances for relief. You might also see a decline in your performance at work or school. When you're constantly fighting an internal battle, it's hard to have energy for much else. Another key behavioral sign is withdrawing from friends and family. If you find yourself wanting to isolate, it's a sign that you might be struggling more than you realize. So, what can you do if you recognize these signs? Early intervention is key. First, just pause and breathe. Simple, deep breathing exercises or a few minutes of mindfulness can work wonders to ground you. Second, stay active. Even a short walk can release tension and boost your mood. Third, talk about it. Share what you're feeling with a trusted friend, family member, or a professional counselor. You don't have to carry this weight alone. Fourth, maintain a routine. Predictability can be very calming, so try to stick to regular sleep schedules, meals, and set aside time for relaxation. And finally, consider limiting caffeine and screen time, especially before bed, as both can amplify anxiety symptoms. Remember, recognizing these signs is an act of strength. It's about taking care of yourself. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on wellness and mental health. Thanks for watching and take care.